Hello, Mr. Paul here for the Silk Branch Library. Today I'm going to be reading you a fairy tale. That's why I'm dressed in this costume. Also, I wanted to make a quick announcement about our summer reading program. If you haven't had a chance to sign up for that yet, we just started sign-ups. To sign up, you can either come to the library and we can help you, or you can go to our Garfield County Libraries website, which is gcpld.org. So today, my story is called Once Upon a Cool Motorcycle Dude. And I'm reading this today with permission from Bloomsbury Publishing. It's written and illustrated by Kevin O'Malley. And then there's two other illustrators, Carol Heyer and Scott Gatto. So lots of people worked on this book together. This is a story about a boy and a girl who had to make up a fairy tale. The girl says, "For our library project, we were supposed to tell you our favorite fairy tale. But we couldn't agree on which story was the best, so we just made one up. I'll begin the story." The boy says, "My beginning was better, but go ahead." Once upon a time, in a castle on a hill, there lived a beautiful princess named Princess Tenderheart. Every day, Princess Tenderheart would play with her 8 beautiful ponies. She named them Jasmine, Nimble, Sophie, and Polly, and Penny, and Sunny, and Monica. Her favorite pony of all was Buttercup. "Ah, please, don't call him Buttercup. Call him Ralph or something." One night, a terrible thing happened. A giant came and stole away poor little Jasmine. All the other ponies cried and cried, but Princess Tenderheart cried hardest of all. It was very sad. "Oh, please, get a grip, Princess." The very next night, the giant came in and took Nimble and Sophie. Princess Tenderheart cried all day and refused to eat. Her father was the king, and he hired all of the princes he could find to protect the ponies. But night after night, another pony was stolen away. The poor princesses just sat in a room and turned straw into gold thread. She cried and cried and cried. When only Buttercup was left, Princess Tenderheart thought her heart would be broken. Oh, who would protect Buttercup? "All right," the boy says, "that's it. I can't take it anymore. I'll tell the rest of the story." Dudes. One day, this really cool muscle dude rides up to the castle on his motorcycle. He says he'll guard the last pony if the king gives him all the gold thread that the princess makes. The king says, "Okay," and the dude sits and waits for the giant. The girl says, "As if he's not even cute or anything." So that night, the giant heads up to the castle. Man, this giant was an ugly dude. He was big and mean and had 4 teeth in his mouth that were all rotten and yellow and black, and his breath smelled like rotten, moldy, stinky, wet feet. Ew! That's just gross. He needs 8 ponies to make a tasty pony stew, and he only has 7. So that night he goes to steal the last little horsey. The muscle dude has this really big sword, and the giant and the dude battled all over the place. The earth was shaking, and there was lightning and thunder, and volcanoes were exploding. It was huge. Volcanoes? The girl says. Where'd the volcanoes come from? Night after night, the giant comes back, but the dude beats him. Night after night, the princess makes gold thread and gives it to the dude. And he gets really rich. The end. Girl says, That's it? The princess just sits around making thread? Yup. I don't think so. I'll tell you what really happened, Bubba. Princess Tenderheart goes to the gym and pumps iron, and she becomes Princess Warrior. Very cool. She tells the dude to make his own thread. So that night, the princess has a huge and tremendous battle, and the giant runs back to his cave. The end. And the girl says, and the dude just sits there and makes his own thread. Nuh-uh. See, this is what really happened. The dude makes this really cool blanket out of the gold thread, and then he puts it over his head and turns invisible. Then he goes to rescue the ponies. Ha ha, you can't see me. Well, and the princess goes with him. You can't see me. You can't see us. Fine. The dude and the princess get into a fight over who gets to free the ponies. The giant hears voices and gets so scared that he jumps off the cliff. Ah! Cool! Cool! They high-five each other. See? They can work together and make a really cool ending. So the princess and the prince fall in love. Oh. The boy says, who said he was a prince? And what's this stuff about love? They get married on a beautiful spring day, and then they have a baby, and it was the most beautiful baby girl. Nuh-uh, says the boy. It was a boy. No, it was a girl. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed my story, and I hope to see you sometime at the library this summer. Bye.